Assalamu alaikum. My name is Roop Umar, and I was born and bred in the beautiful city of Lahore in Pakistan. And just to tell you a little about myself, I'm wearing a couple of hats at the moment. I'm a full-time mom to a teenage son, mashallah. I'm also a teacher. I'm an entrepreneur. I run a little business setup at home that I'll tell you more about. And I'm crazy for arts and crafts. If I say professionally, I've done my master's degree in bioinformatics from the University of London. And back then in 2008, when I did my degree, it was a relatively new subject, even for the UK. But for Pakistan, it was a very, very unique set of skills that I got. And I did utilize them for a while I worked at LUMS. But after that, things changed. But again, for me, I feel like learning is a lifelong journey. I'm 37 at the moment, and I still feel like I'm learning new skills almost every other day. And I think it's a process, really, where you grow with everything that you learn, even if it's not a skill that you're learning, just being there around people, having conversations with them, you get to know how things work around you. Because for most of us, the way we've been brought up, we've led a very protective life up until our 20s. And then all of a sudden, when we're thrown into the world, into a career, or when we become a mother or a daughter-in-law, and all those roles that we're supposed to take on, gets a little hard. So somewhere on this channel, we're going to be discussing all of those as well. All the things that I've learned throughout these years, maybe a lot more that I can learn from you guys. So I want this mostly to be kind of a conversation between me and you, so we can make meaningful bonds out of these, and we can actually learn from the life experiences of one another. I did mention that I'm running a small business setup at home. So like I said, I'm crazy about arts and craft, and I did not really know or appreciate the skill that I had until I started making little things for my family and then for my friends, and was, appreciated so much. And I took this up as a business about 10 years ago. And it's been thriving ever since. We've had our ups and downs like any business does. And then COVID hit, and then with the inflation in Pakistan that we all know of, yes, we've had quite a few ups and downs. We will be discussing those as well, because I'm sure, like me, a lot of you out there are also either working from home on little setups of your own, or you're planning to work. And I don't think it's an impossible task. I think each and every one of you has a skill that you can build up on, and that you can, use to the best of your ability to be able to, even if it's not to earn, it's something that is yours and you should be proud of. So even on the days when I know that I'm not really earning out of my business, or on days when I'm not really getting orders, I still find something to do or something new to learn, just because I like recreating stuff. I like being in that space. It's mentally so peaceful for me. It's therapeutic, let's say. So we'll discuss about those. We'll be discussing about those as well. All the tips and tricks I've learned over the years, all the mistakes I've made over the years, how I've learned working with people, with vendors and suppliers, and then social media also. Because with me, I'm from an age where, we got our first computer at the age of maybe 12. So coming from there and then learning all the new platforms that are there now is a skill that I've acquired over the years. Need-based, really. I didn't really take any workshops or courses on it, but I've learned quite a few tips and tricks that I'd like to share with you. Um, I've also been a teacher for quite a while. I've been teaching off and on at various schools and universities, and at various levels as well. So I've taught the little kids, the earlier ones, yet, you know, playgroup and nursery, and I've also taught postgraduates. And of course, when you're teaching that kind of a range, you get to teach a lot of subjects. You get to interact with so many different kinds of people, so many different kinds of kids, teenagers, and get to see all those phases in their lives, and it's priceless, really. Um, Being able to connect with them at that level, it's something that I don't know how to describe. I just love that part of the job. But again, I'm not um, so another reason for starting this channel is to create more meaningful bonds, to be able to reach a bigger audience, to be able to create or recreate those same bonds with all of you guys. So it's a learning experience, not just for you but for me as well, for all of us, essentially. I don't know what else to say about me. So essentially, like I said again, I'm a mother, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a teacher, I'm a lot of things that a lot of you people out there are, especially the females. I know a lot of people don't appreciate the kind of work that we do on a daily basis. I mean, we're a cook, we're a plumber, we're an electrician, we're any job, and you put your finger on anything and we're really that. So that all those responsibilities that we take up without acknowledging ourselves in the process, um, I've also done that for a long time. And only recently did I start, actually acknowledging myself in the process as well, or appreciating myself, or telling myself on a daily basis that all of this is not to be taken granted for. If I tell you about what I plan to include in the channel, it's going to be some conversations about these live experiences. I would love to have live conversations with any one of you who's interested, for that matter. And then there's going to be some educational videos for kids, for adults. I've worked with a number of computing languages over time, and I'd like to teach those because I know especially Python and Scratch at this time are very important tools to learn. For the children, yes, a lot of them are actually learning them at schools, but also for the adults who did not get a chance to learn them at school, and they feel this reluctance to, just open up a video and start learning. So we're going to start with small things and build up on those, and you'll see that it's actually not a very difficult skill to learn. Apart from this, I've also been designing in both Photoshop and Canva, and for the beginners for designing, even Microsoft PowerPoint, really. Um, when I did not have a Photoshop license, I was using PowerPoint for designing anything up to 4x4 feet, and it turned out very good. There's so many things in the latest version of PowerPoint that we don't even realize, that we don't use like that on a daily basis. There's so much that you can do and play around with. So that's something that um, I would like to share again, everything that I've learned. Another thing on my channel would be arts and crafts videos, because like I said, I'm crazy for arts and crafts. And those would be hands-on videos. I would be showing you how to make actual crafts. I would be showing you how to do the calculations, even basic things like how to make the best use of the material that you have. Because in the beginning, or we can go into the detail of these, but in the beginning, I made a lot of mistakes myself. I'd also guide you on the best places to go to for different kinds of supplies and all that. And I think I'll stop here because when I start talking about these things, it can get very long. And since this is just an introduction video, I think I should stop here and let you all get back to me now. Leave in your comment whatever you'd like me to talk about, um, any questions that you have, any topics that you'd like discussed. I'll also leave a link for my business in the description below. So please take out a minute and have a look at the page. And if you like what you see, please follow it. I think that's it from me today. And this is Roop signing off from Brain Dojo.